Well, what does it look like when faith, motorcycles, and a mission to care for vulnerable children all come together on the open road? For the past decade, an annual ride across North Carolina has answered that question in a very powerful way. I'm joined today by Greg Teffertiller from Baptist Children's Homes of North Carolina. Greg, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Jane. Thank you for having me.
So we talked a little bit on the phone, and I know the ride starts tonight or later today. Set the stage. What happens with this ride? Who participates?
Yeah, it started this morning actually from Fort Caswell and is headed to the west. It's a very close-knit group of men and women who obviously are motorcycle enthusiasts. They they are big supporters of the mission and the ministry of Baptist Children's Homes. They are huge, um, caring, big-hearted people who are not only generous, but are very missional, very connected to the children, the vulnerable children, as you said, and the families that we support. And so they are working hard to, in their own ways, in their own unique ways, to raise money individually to contribute to supporting the mission. Jane, I have no audio from you.
Oh, you're right about that. Sorry about
There
that.
it is.
And here we are. The ride to Clyde charity began 2016. How has this ride been able to grow over the last several years the way it has?
Well, we continue to add new riders, which is fun. Just to see that community that is of these again generous men and women continue to grow, and it continues to raise more money. So last year it was in the ballpark of $200,000, which again was individually peer-to-peer relationships. They're raising money from their family, their friends, their churches, their coworkers and employers, their softball teams. I heard that last night as they were gathering together. And so again, I think the enthusiasm comes from the community. They come together once a year to do this. We're actually talking about conversations where they could gather more often throughout the year, and they do that. They do that on their own. But just to see them as passionate each year about the mission is just an encouragement to see them when they come together.
The ride ends at Broyhill Home in Clyde, North Carolina. Why is that designation so significant?
Yeah, that's a great question. It finishes at Broyhill Home, which is one of our largest properties, but homes. You know, the boys and girls that grew up in foster care and residential care throughout the state at in Baptist Children's Homes properties, if you will, call it home. It is home, and Broyhill is one of our largest. Of course, it's in the mountains to the west. We have Kinston Home or Kennedy Home in Kinston, which is to the east, Thomasville, where this all started, Mills Home in Thomasville, and we have other homes throughout the state. But Broyhill is one of those, and as they move to the west and they end up in the picturesque, the beauty of the mountains, Broyhill is that place where they finish, and then from there they will pack it up and head back to their homes, which they're riding 400 miles between this morning and when they finish on Saturday. Many of them have hundreds of miles more just to get back home. So it's a beautiful scene to finish. There's a barbecue festival at the end. It'll be a good time as well.
So the lifetime total, 1.29 million since the beginning. Put into terms what this funding, what it makes possible for the children and families involved with this.
Yeah, the to understand the impact of dollars has to really go back to the root of why we exist. There are 11,000 children in foster since homes to provide. The challenge is much greater. The brokenness that exists within our communities, our state, our world, for that matter, is what continues to drive the need. We need more foster families. We need more gospel-centered, focused families. We need more support to be able to sustain those families. And so, as it's always said, ministry takes money, and that's a challenge. We're thankful for everyone who supports the ministry, and the great community of those that are involved with Ride to Clyde are a part of that, and they're all part of our family. We're all we refer to our foster families, our residential care families, as missionaries. They truly are. And so, as I shared with many of them last night, they're a part of a bigger mission, something way bigger than ourselves.
And really, this is more than a fundraiser. Riders stop along Baptist Children's homes along the route, right, and interact with families. What is that like for the riders?
That's right. They're stopping all along the route. There's multiple stops along the way, and we'll welcome them at each one, give them a bit of an experience, enjoy some food and some fellowship, and we'll be able to cast vision as long as we go.
All right, so let's talk about what people can do today, because, like you said, it all started this morning, and how we can help support your mission.
Well, thank you for asking. First of all, we love the prayers of people. It's a rainy day today. These motorcyclists are on wet roads. We appreciate the prayers of anyone for their safety and security. We really appreciate the prayers for those who care about the mission and want to pray for vulnerable families, that we can always lead toward reconciliation and reunification. That's always the goal. So we appreciate those prayers. But if you'd like to support what we're doing, it's very easy. Go to ridetoclyde.com, and there's a button right there to give if you'd love to support it.
All right, there's also, we're showing the sponsor a rider page. Is that what people can do? Hit that button?
That's right. And I want to make sure that we express our gratitude to North Carolina Baptists as partners in this, and those who have been part of it from the beginning. And make sure that if there are any questions, you can send those questions. I know people love to give to ministries and organizations they trust. If they want to know more about us, you can always ask through the website. But that's exactly it. RideToClyde.com will get you there, and makes it very easy to give.
Well, great work and partnerships that you're doing out there. We wish all the riders health and safety as they hit the wet roads this morning. What should our viewers take away from our conversation this morning, Greg?
You know what? Just again, thank you for the opportunity. The ministry is hard. That's probably pretty obvious. 140 years ago, a pastor named John Haynes Mills had the vision for this, to start Thomasville Orphanage, and welcomed a 9-year-old girl, Mary Presson, as the first resident in Thomasville. And a lot has changed in 140 years. And the amount of care and need that exists in our communities, in our state, in our nation, continue to grow, not shrink. And so we need more families. We need more foster families. We need more gospel-centered homes. We need more that want to step into the ministry and support it. We'd love more churches to be mobilized. So we're here to partner with those who want to step into that mission. That'd be the biggest takeaway, Jane.
All right. Well, we feel your heart. We wish you well. And thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for the invitation.